Did he just take forever for this matchup? Okay, I'm gonna explain this. Usually you want to take down the lords against squishy targets, right? Now you're probably thinking, Yasuo's squishy. Not really. Yasuo starts building a lot of tanky items. He really starts building a bunch of tanky items as like the game passes by. So Fervor overall is better when you're splitting against them later in the game. Slone Lords might be better at the first 3 levels, but then it starts falling short, right? So this matchup, you want to go Doran Shield. The reason why you want to go Doran Shield is because all of Yasuo's abilities and everything is just basically auto attack reliant. So you can block out a lot of his damage. The first few levels you have to be a bit careful. Not so much level 1, but you have to be pretty careful after you hit level 2. Once you hit level 2, he has the ability to like poke you out of lane. So you gotta be really careful from that. Level 1, he has 2 ways of starting it. You can either start the greedy way, or the safe way. The safe way is usually the best. Yasuo's always start Q most of the time. If they start E, they're just playing really cocky and they're probably gonna end up like feeding their ass off. So, first thing to do, walk up to him into the minion wave once the minion wave arrives and start dodging his Qs constantly. Try to not get hit as much as you can. Let's see. Jungler starting bot side. So we're gonna start Q. We're gonna start Q, and we don't really want to make any trades with them level 1. There's no point. No point in doing it at all. So all you need to do is just farm until you hit your items. I like to actually build as one of my first items, if I have enough, is like a ninja tabby with a bit of extra damage. Maybe I like a long sword or 2 long swords. So when our first recall is probably gonna be like an armor cloth with like 2 long swords or something like that, something around that build. See, you gotta keep dodging his Qs right here, because all he's gonna try to do is poke you a little bit. So if you manage to dodge everything and you play it correctly, once you hit your level 3 or level 2, then you should be fine. You should feel free to 3rd Q him anytime you want, because your 3rd Q stops his Q from hitting you. Any CC that you hit on Yasuo as he's Qing to you, the Q will have no effect on you. Let's keep farming a little bit here. We gotta watch out for his level 2, so he doesn't poke us out of lane. That's it. Now we're gonna wait for the minion. We're gonna wait for the minion wave to arrive to us. It's safer to start E second instead of W. While W gives you more damage, you're not gonna be able to kill him anyway if you start W. You're gonna get poked out quite a bit. Okay. He's 3 CS ahead. Let's pop his shield and back off. His shield is pretty easy to pop off, so every time you can, just get rid of it. We're not really looking to trade with them until we actually get our stun. Once we get our stun, then we can feel free to actually engage on them. Alright, he's back. Dodge the Q. You gotta keep dodging those Qs, man. If you get too low, and you maybe think that he has a chance of killing you, then go back and just get an armor cloth. I'm not gonna do that just yet. I think I'm fine. I think the Yasuo might be hitting. Alright, never mind. I thought the Yasuo was heading to kill the Elise, so he wasn't. You just gotta keep playing it safe until you have your items, because he still has a chance of killing you if he plays it correctly. Alright, he should be dead, or at least his flash should be popped off. There's his flash. So let's push it a bit. Actually, let's leave it like this, so the wave pushes towards our side. We're gonna go back. We're gonna get an. Actually, he's staying. Are you kidding me? All right. Since he's staying, we actually have a chance of just doing a double cast on him if he gets close to us. He seems that he's going to go back. Okay. Let's go back and TP back to lane then. He shouldn't be able to stop me in time. Okay. Let's get back to lane. Just EW out. Okay, he didn't even try to fight me there. Never mind. As you start getting these items, once you finish off grabbing your ninja tabbing, then you're not gonna have any issues at all in lane. It should be pretty easy afterwards because the base damage of Riven herself should be able to just one-shot the Yasuo, or like just with a full trade, you should be able to kill him. He's dead. I just chase him. See how much damage I'm actually blocking from everything he's trying to do. Never mind, he's not dead. He actually played that pretty well. He doesn't have flash though, so once I hit 6, I can just try to kill him. I'm gonna try to push this in faster than he is. Whoever manages to hit the 6 here first, that's the upper hand in the matchup right now. Let's see. Is he going back? I think he's going back. He doesn't want to have the chance of me killing him after when I'm 6. Oh, he's not. Oh. He's playing it pretty well. This guy's a pretty good Yasuo from when I played with him before. If he ever tries to EQ you in his tornado form, just EW out. You cancel his dash midway. Doesn't seem like he wants to try it though. You don't want to take the chance of getting ulted right now, but right now I'm tanky enough with the Doran Shield, the armor cloth, that I can actually just do a full trade with him and I'll be able to kill him. If he gets near me, I'm gonna try it. Let's see if he goes for one more Q. Alright, well played. I didn't throw my ulti fast enough. He should be dead. Stun. There we go. Your stun and your ulti range is actually way longer, so even if he tries to dash out after his ulti, you should still be able to stun him. This matchup can only be won by Yasuo early if he manages to cheese you and if he manages to actually kill you. Or like poke you out of lane level 2, level 3. After that, you start scaling, you start building more health, you start getting tankier, and your base damage with Fervor should be good enough to actually keep killing him over and over again. Let's get a pink word for lane, get back to lane, and keep abusing the Yasuo now. Now, at no point whatsoever should you stop harassing the guy. You should try to harass him every single time you can. Imagine doing this. Once you get to this point that you're ahead of him like this, imagine him as a Nasus. You want to fight him every single opportunity you can get. We'll just get this, and I'll put the pink word right here. Third Q, let's try to third Q his Q if he tries to. Never mind. As soon as he gets near me, I'm going to try to do a trade with him. I don't need to max W second here, because I already do enough damage. I can just keep killing him. See how much damage he's doing to me? He's basically doing nothing, so... These two items just completely fuck Yasuo in the early game. That's why when I play against really good Yasuo players lately, they just seem... Once it gets to this point, they just don't do enough damage. The way Yasuo builds with crit and attack speed doesn't actually make him... I'd imagine if a Yasuo started building like raw AD items, then it probably would be more difficult. Or like armor pen, but Yasuo's never built that. They just build, you know, the crit fucking build. The Yasuo lane is basically done. This game is done from the top lane. The Yasuo can never come back. Game's done, Zo. This lane is very snowbally both ways. If the Yasuo kills you, then he keeps killing you the entire game. But if he doesn't do anything to you and you just manage to survive until you get these two items, you should be fine. He flashed in time. Unlucky. Alright, Gragas is heading back up here. He's gotta keep dodging his Qs as much as he can. But where's their mid laner right now? I'm actually just gonna recall. I'll stay right here. They don't know I'm here. Okay. Let's go for the Black Cleaver now. He can't farm this. I'm gonna let the wave push into my side and just freeze it. There's no point in me trying to push it into his wave anymore. He would just be getting CS and experience off of that. So we want to try to deny the Yasuo as much as we can. So we're gonna stay around this side. We're gonna freeze it right here. Wait for the Yasuo to do anything. If the Yasuo goes somewhere else in the map, like mid lane or bot lane, because he knows he can't farm, then you start pushing it into his tower and making him force to come back up here. Oh, that's a TP from Yasuo, so I'm gonna start pushing now. Oh, he cancelled it apparently, so he's still up here. So I'm not gonna keep pushing it, I'm just gonna try to let the minions last hit each other. There he is. If I do manage to catch him at any point, I need to engage on him. Like that. Take half his health, back off. And once the minions get to the tower, I can tower dive him pretty easily. It shouldn't be a problem. My Qs are up in 5, that's when I'm gonna go in on it. Actually not quite yet. And he's done. This matchup is extremely easy for Riven once you realize how to play the matchup early. There's nothing that Yasuo can actually do to you. You can never 1v1 me, huh? What? You want me? I think I just 1v1'd him. I don't know, I think I killed him. Did he? Unlucky. I think all my jungler did was pop his flash, which I guess is kind of annoying, but at the same time, I don't consider that like a 2v1 scenario. I think that's just like jungler ganking.
Choose your own path.
This game, in the end, it's not like a 1v1. Sometimes you're gonna get shit on by a jungle gank or something like that. You might get a slight disadvantage out of it, but you still gotta play around it. Had I gotten ganked, it would still be the same outcome, pretty sure. See, his Q gets completely stopped when any kind of CC hits him. His Qs do no damage to me right now because of the Doran shield and the ninja tabbing. I don't want to go back here and get my Black Cleaver because I want to keep harassing him under tower. Probably kill him again since my ulti's up in 10. Oh, that sucks that wave got stuck like that. Oh well. Let me farm a bit more. Actually. Yeah, I find it funny none of my Qs hit there. I wonder how much damage my fervor does right now. It should do enough to kill him, even if I don't have Black Cleaver. We'll test it out. I'm pretty fucking ahead. I guess if he does all that shit under tower, then yeah. But I feel pretty tanky. I feel like I feel like had I had any other build, I would have probably died under tower there. That was well played by him, though, at least. Alright, I'm gonna go back in my Black Cleaver and TP back top lane. Actually, hold up. I don't want to die. Let me recall real quick. Let's get that juicy Black Cleaver, Tiamat, and the game's over for Yasuo. Well, the game's been over for Yasuo since I got Ninja Tabi and Dwarven Shield. Feels bad. But yeah, that's a Yasuo matchup. Now we're gonna look to just end the game. The way we're gonna end this game is, it seems to be that my bot lane seems to be doing fine, or like semi-even. Actually, their bot lane's shitting on mine. So I'm just gonna keep trying to apply pressure top lane. I can probably 2v1 right now, so it shouldn't be an issue. This guy is pretty tanky though. That's somewhat of an understatement. He's actually really fucking tanky. But eventually I wear him down, he has to recall again. And if they do try to 2v1 me, like the Yasuo and the Gragas at the same time, then I can kill the Yasuo before they're able to kill me. The Yasuo is way too behind to actually do anything. He just got kind of like 3-shot, 4-shot there. That didn't exactly count. Alright, let's go back real quick. I wonder what the Yasuo is gonna start building. He still doesn't have any amount of tanky item, like armor or anything, so even raw damage I would have probably been able to kill him. Let's just keep going top lane, keep applying pressure, keep killing the Yasuo over and over again, keep pushing. This build specifically also is very good against the enemy AD carry. The only thing it's not good for is against the Zillion, but I don't think I'm gonna be 1v1ing the Zillion, no. As for a matter of fact, the only way they can possibly win is a team fight. The problem with that is I'm not looking to team fight at all. I'm just gonna keep splitting the whole game, so it's not gonna do much. He has to leave this tower and I gotta keep pushing. And just keep doing this until the game is basically done. Are you okay? Do I really need to help this guy out? Get me. Yeah, no, he's fine. Oh no! Please no! Fuck. Oh, I timed it so well too. The flash, I mean. But it didn't work out at the end. Oh, I got lifesteal now, at least. I also have TP very soon, so I'm gonna probably TP to the sword and kill the Yasuo. Actually, chase him, chase. Yo. God damn it. I'm gonna make an educated guess and think that the Yasuo is probably farming that. If not, then I basically say, ah, look at that. Well, you just look at it, guys. Just look at it. I was right.
Learn from your mistakes.
Oh, let's keep pushing top lane, doing what we gotta do. No point in grouping, just keep splitting over and over. My team keeps getting even more ahead the more I do this. Because the whole team has to answer me.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake. Cause I don't fucking care at all.
Ooh, that's harsh. The Zillions here. I can deal with a Gragas and Yasuo 2v1. I can't deal with a 3v1 with Zillion though, because Zillion prevents him from dying. You guys see how far ahead I am? It doesn't even matter what I do. Holy shit, 4 people top. The pressure though!
I act like I don't fucking care. Cause I'm so fucking scared. I'm only a fool for you. And maybe you're too good for me. I'm only a fool for you.
Was go all bot so I can apply pressure.
I don't fucking care at all.
Or all mid somewhere. You never 1v1 Yasuo, dude. I think he meant it in a way as in like that something affected the lane that made him have a slight disadvantage that made me kill him the first time. That's what he means. While it is true, it could have gone either way for him or me, depending on which jungler ganked first. Now that's nothing I can do. There's nothing you can do about that. If you want a 1v1 game, Riot released one a couple years back in fucking Era map, but this isn't that. This is a 5v5 game, so you're bound to get fucked by multiple people. Pushing. They might go for Baron at most, but I can get the top in him. If the Yasuo comes back, I have to look out to kill him. I have to kill him no matter what. Gotta keep doing this, keep applying pressure. Let me push the top side, I mean the lane. I don't have ulti, but even without ulti I still do too much damage with Fervor to actually hurt this guy quite a bit. I Okay, I'm not. I'm kind of glad that that arrow missed, or I was probably dead. Alright, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna get a, what do you call it? Death Dance, just for the reduced damage as well. Get a Death Dance, and probably, what do I need? Just to make sure I don't get fucked, I'm gonna get a QSS. Because I can just QSS like Zillion Bombs, Gragas ulti, etc. I split bot now.
My spirit is not lost.
We can actually stop them from doing this pretty easily. I should see if I can move. Holy shit, I wasn't able to move that entire time. That's pretty good. My team should be able to kill them though. There we go. Go team. Go team. There we go. Good shit, team. Good job. So we're gonna TP top lane now. I don't think they can end the game just by this one that fight, but I can still go top and keep doing my shit. Or I'm actually going to probably TP here and help them finish this. Oh, ignore that wall jump was. Ignore that. Aw, that sucks. This game's pretty close. Kappa. Ah, fuck, I died. Oh well. Worth? I think I have my Hydra now. Before it, yeah. By the time I spawn, I have my Hydra. I wish I can see Renekton. Adrian versus Renekton someday. We'd love to see the match. As soon as we get into one, man, I'll try to record it and put it on YouTube for you. I'm probably gonna post this one. Rest in peace, Karma. Versus Ilawi Tips. I think I played against one recently. Probably can check the VOD when I played against her. I explained it pretty well. Do you guys believe I lived there? It's pretty funny. You could say I baited their entire team into ending the game. Oh! Oh! Oh, damn. I owed him a penta. Oh, no! Adrian, what key do you use for attack move? I use my A key on the keyboard. Oh my god. It's Karma. Oh my fucking god, this Karma though. No fucking way, dude. Alright, I thought so. I was about to say, dude. Rest in peace, friends. I had fun. Oh, I missed a stun. Good game. Yasuo's legit useless. Yeah, you get these items, you're fine. Yasuo matchup is not something that you guys should be having too much of a hard time with. This is a challenger Yasuo that's actually a really good. Like, I've played with him before. He's actually a really good player. So it's not like I'm playing against any shitter. It's just